It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the red and the blue.
You must be very proud of the boys from winning a premiership last year.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. It was the combination of a lot of hard work from a lot of people, not just last year, but probably over 5 or 6 years. And it was a great result for some of our seasoned veterans, people like Dan Hunt and Mark Crisp, Ray Bartholomew, and obviously for Jason Salisic as well.
Fantastic, and of course the coach was signed up for a bit longer, and that was a good move because he's a good worker.
Yeah, look, that appointment was made before the grand final, and I've since had the question asked, do we feel vindicated by appointing Bill before the grand final? Obviously we won it, and certainly no, if we felt vindicated we would have waited till after the grand final, but that wasn't in our thinking. Bill ticks a lot of boxes for the football club. He understands our sponsorship base and our membership base. He certainly understands our district, and he works in well with everyone involved in the football club. So we're really happy to have him for another 3 years, and hopefully can add another premiership to that.
Craig Soley, conditioning and strength coach with West Perth, and good to have you too. We've won a premiership last year, so that's not bad. And Andrew Krakouer, you've been working with him. What have you been doing with him?
Oh look, Crack's had a bit of a delayed start to getting down to West Perth. He is a player who's played over 130 AFL games, so really loading him up too much on his joints and things like that is probably not a good thing. So I've been doing a lot of extra work with him, just working on his fitness, but also working on it in a way that's not going to make him sore, and just try to accelerate his fitness as quickly as we can to get him back into the game situation.
For the layman, is that all weights, or you take him outside as well for running and things, or...?
Yeah, look, Cracks has done a lot of running over his time. He's had a knee reconstruction as well, so we need to be mindful of that. A lot of the training he's been doing here has been using the rowing machine and some of the new equipment that we've got. We use a lot of kettlebells here as well. And then he's been joining in the running when he's been ready to. And then he's been doing extra work with me at another venue where we've been doing a lot of sort of different outside the box kind of training with him to work on high intensity stuff without actually loading his joints, so we can work him really hard without damaging him in the long run, so that he's still feeling fresh and ready for the long season.
Bill, in some ways disappointing last week, but the boys came back in the last quarter. I suppose you'll have things to work on there.
Yeah, look, really disappointing for most of the first 3 quarters. Our ball use in particular was very poor, which is very unlike us. We generally kick the ball a lot better, and some of our better kicks kept butchering it going forward. So we had a real struggle to kick goals. Defensively, we were okay, but look, we made a run of it in the last quarter, but it was too little too late, and to East Fremantle's credit, they were fantastic and they got the points, and now we have to regroup and make sure we focus on what's ahead of us.
And of course it's Claremont this week at home, our first home game, and injury-wise, we've got a few problems there, or...?
Oh look, Andrew Strike got a bit of a knock on his shoulder. He had a reconstruction over the summer, so we're hoping that won't prove to be anything structural. He's off to having a scan, and we're hopeful he'll be right this week. Lane Rasmussen got a bit of a hit on his hip, and again he should be right. And then it's just a matter of sorting through those players that deserve to play this week, and our twos, although they lost, 4 or 5 guys in really good form in the twos.
All right, well, all the best for this weekend anyway.
Thank you, and I hope everyone's here to see us unfurl the flag against Claremont this week. Cheers.
Got Aaron Black this week, and Aaron, just your background in footy. Where did you play your junior?
Played junior footy at Kingsley, so a local boy.
Right, yeah, great club that. I've had a bit to do in the juniors myself, but with West Perth, of course, last year the premiership. And how do you feel it'll go this year? You feel the side's building up to what they were last year, or they're there already?
Yeah, I think we had a really good pre-season. I thought it was a lot better than last year. Obviously, it was pretty disappointing to come out on the weekend and to lose to East Freo by 3 points, but there's plenty of improvement in the group. But I think to play as poorly as we did and lose by 3 points, you probably take a few positives out of that. So I think we'll be there come September, so that's a positive. We just need to look at each week and prepare for each game individually.
Fantastic, and the spirits in the team that's right up there at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a really close-knit group. We've got 18 guys who played in the Premiership last year who are still, or 19 guys who are still here from the Premiership last year. So that's a real positive, has a real positive impact on the group, and it's really shown through the pre-season.
Great. All the best anyway.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song.